Is depression a bad thing? Um, that's a question I wish I'd asked myself sooner. I wish it's something that somebody had told me about sooner. No, it's not a bad thing. All right? It's not a bad thing. In fact, if you're depressed, good. You know why? Because it means your inner system, your inner guiding system, your inner GPS, that inner beacon that's inside you, is working. All right, so you need to listen to it. That's what you need to do. Let me give you a quick analogy, right? You're in your car, you've got GPS, and suddenly it starts beeping, telling you, slow down, danger ahead, you make a U-turn as soon as possible. You don't put it on mute, all right? You don't say, oh, this GPS is so annoying, and put some earplugs in. Dude, that would be completely freaking absurd. Well, when you go and see your allopathic doctor and you get so-called antidepressants that have actually never cured a depression in anyone ever and just kept them in that shit state that they're in, what you're doing is you're putting earplugs in to stop listening to your guiding system. And what is your guiding system telling you? Well, it's telling you that your life is not true to you. It's not true to yourself. It's not right for you. What you're doing, your actions, and your perspective on life, they suck. They suck. Okay? And you need to change it. So it's telling you, your inner GPS is telling you, you need to make a U-turn or you need to take a sharp right here, change direction because the direction you're on is really not good for you. It's a warning system. It's a guiding system. Okay? Just the same as when we do nice things for people, we show love, we help them, we feel good. All right. Well, those feelings are there for a reason. You don't want to ignore them. Okay. So also, if you're depressed, well, you're probably not aware of something that's bothering you deep down, and you're probably in denial about it. And you want to elevate your awareness and your consciousness. You don't want to take something that's going to stop you from thinking, that's going to turn you into a sort of vegetable, and that's going to lower your consciousness. Okay. These so-called antidepressants are there to keep you in the state that you are, but just make it bearable by taking away that little negative edge, which is there to warn you, stop doing it. In exactly the same way that if you hit yourself on the hand with a hammer, it hurts you to tell you don't do it again. You don't go and take some high-powered aspirin just so that you can continue to hit yourself on the hand with a fucking hammer. That would be stupid. All right. So that's just exactly the same situation as what you're doing if you're depressed and you're taking antidepressants. All right. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. And I wonder why it's taken me so bleeding long to understand that myself. Um, so, you want to relieve your depression short term? My advice would be exercise. Scientifically proven, gets rid of negative thoughts, it's going to pump you up with energy, you're going to feel better about yourself. It's virtually instant when you start doing it. You start running, you do some squats. It's too cold to go outside, do some exercises you can do inside. Squats, push-ups, abs, anything. There is something that you can do, even if you've got knee pain, whatever pain. There is something that you can do that is exercise, and that's going to make you feel better. You do that if you can run. If you're not used to running, go and run 5 minutes. Right? Just get an MP3 with a fast-paced song on there that makes you want to run, and say, all right, I'm going to run through this song. It's 3.5 minutes long. Run through that song without stopping. All right. If you can continue for longer, 5, 10, 15 minutes, do that. And when you come back, you have a shower, you slip into some clean clothes, I guarantee you're going to feel really, really good. And you can do all of that within 10, 15 minutes. If, for the first time, you just do a few minutes exercise, whatever you can. I guarantee you it works. And another thing is meditation definitely helps me. When I'm in a bad mood, if I'm irritable, I realize, oh shit, I haven't done my meditation today and I haven't exercised. Now, people do yoga, all sorts of other activities, physical activities. There are tons of things out there that can help you. Stop being a victim. Take responsibility for how you feel, because your thoughts, your perspective on life, nobody has control over them. other than you. The only place they exist is in your head. So you have feelings or perspective or whatever. They initiate with you, they end with you, they happen only within you. So there's only you who can change them. Okay, and that's what you need to do. If you're depressed, probably you're not feeling grateful enough for being here. And if your life sucks, then maybe you need to do things that are going to make you feel grateful. Okay, you you have a good body and you're fit and you're feeling energized and pumped all day because you did your exercise and you did your meditation or whatever early in the morning. You're going to feel a lot more grateful to be alive than if you don't. If you're super overweight and all you do is sit in front of the TV eating crisps, potato chips, popcorn, drinking Coca-Cola, beer, whatever, then you're kind of setting yourself up to feel fucking miserable. And you need to accept responsibility for that, because responsibility will empower you to change. All right. So the last thing you want is to be numb and to be put in a situation where, those pills, those antidepressants, what they do is they make the situation bearable. They don't change the situation, they keep you stuck in that situation. Right? You're stuck in a shithole of your own piss and shit, and they take away the smell. That's it. And so you don't want to do that. You want to listen to your inner GPS system that's telling you you're on the wrong track. You need to change your ways. You need to change your perspective on life, and you need to change your actions. Maybe your job really, really sucks, but beware. If you're in that situation, you're probably in victim mode. Victims, they tend to sabotage a lot. So you don't want to take some fast, some hasty, stupid decision that's actually going to be some subconscious way of sabotaging yourself. You really need to get yourself out of victim mode before you start taking decisions like, oh, I'm going to quit my job because it's so fucking lousy. Because that might get you in an even worse situation. All right. So you want to be careful with that. Do things sensibly, and basically you need to be more aware, more conscious. Okay. So I hope that helps you. I wish I'd been told this. So there's nothing inherently bad about being depressed. It's actually, in a way, a good thing that you feel depressed, because it means that your inner guiding system works. Now, one problem that I've noticed is that we tend to forget how good we feel, how good we do feel as a blueprint of the being that we are. When we arrive here, we're generally full of life, full of desire to discover, to experience, full of wonder. And all of those feelings, all of that essence is still there within you all the time. But we do forget. Why? Because we get distracted by all sorts of shit, the mainstream media and the news. You're depressed, turn off your fucking TV. Turn off the news. Don't read the newspaper. Stay away from the mainstream media. Don't deal with politics. And we get distracted and we forget how good it feels to turn off the mind and to turn down that volume at least as much as you can, and to rediscover that. And once you rediscover that, me, it was through toad medicine before various. That's what really helped me the most. Lots of things did, but that really, really helped me. Psilocybin mushrooms as well really, really helped me to appreciate life again, feel grateful again, see the beauty, look at sunsets that I didn't care about, and want to cry because of the beauty of it. I'm feeling so grateful to be here and stuff. Well, what they do is that threshold of feeling good, which was here, they changed the scale, and now they've put it up here. You used to feel good at like 3 out of 10, and they've made you feel at 10 out of 10 again. And so you've got this, instead of feeling like more or less miserable all the time and not realizing it, then when you feel a bit miserable, you've got this bigger contrast, and so it's really obvious that you're doing something wrong and that you need to change your ways. And you know that you can feel this fucking fantastic, and you know that there are ways to get there. And you just need to find the way for you to get there. But being true to yourself, being true to this blueprint of you that came, which is, that arrived in this existence because it wanted to live, it wanted to feel. Being true to that is what's going to make you feel better in life. And I think when we're really true to that, I don't know how it works, but somehow things start to get in flow, seem to fit. I don't know if it's some form of manifestation that we're manifesting our own, parallel universe that fits well with that point. I have no idea how the hell it works, but um, when you're true to yourself, things seem to sort of just start fitting, like the pieces of the puzzle start to come together almost by themselves, and positive things seem to happen. And the best way to be true to yourself, listen to how you feel inside. Don't don't put those earplugs in. Don't close your eyes. Don't take some stupid pill that's going to lower your consciousness and make you feel numb. Listen to it. Pay attention. And change your ways. Change your perspective. Do things that are going to set you up to win, that work, that are going to make you feel good, instead of things that are going to make you feel bad. All right? There you go. I hope this helps you. Depression is not a bad thing. It's your guiding system working, telling you, doing its job. So pay attention, and that's where the beginning of the solution is. Okay? Take care.